The rise of England. How a small island built a global empire. How did a small island nation become one of the most powerful civilizations in world history? From medieval kingdoms to the world's largest empire, England changed politics, trade, language, science, and culture forever. England's story began with ancient Celtic tribes. These tribes lived in small communities and fought each other for territory and survival. In 43 AD, the Roman Empire invaded Britain under Emperor Claudius. The Romans built roads, forts, cities, baths, and defensive walls across the island. For nearly 400 years, Roman rule transformed Britain. London was founded during this period and became an important trading center. But when the Roman Empire began collapsing, Roman soldiers left Britain to defend Rome itself. Without Roman protection, Britain became vulnerable to invasion. Germanic tribes known as the Anglo-Saxons crossed the North Sea and settled in Britain. Over time, they created kingdoms that would eventually form the foundation of England. The word England actually comes from Land of the Angles, one of the Germanic tribes. Later, Viking warriors from Scandinavia attacked England repeatedly. The Vikings raided villages, destroyed monasteries, and captured large territories. England became a battlefield between Anglo-Saxon kings and Viking invaders. Everything changed in 1066. A Norman ruler from France named William the Conqueror invaded England and defeated King Harold at the Battle of Hastings. This event became one of the most important turning points in English history. The Normans introduced new systems of government, taxation, architecture, and military organization. Massive stone castles were built across England to control the population and defend territory. French culture strongly influenced England after the conquest. Even today, many English words come from Norman French. The monarchy became more centralized and powerful under Norman rule. England slowly transformed into a unified kingdom with stronger institutions and national identity. During the Middle Ages, England experienced political struggles between kings and nobles. One king, King John, became deeply unpopular because of heavy taxes and military failures. In 1215, powerful nobles forced him to sign the Magna Carta. The Magna Carta limited royal authority and declared that even the king must obey the law. This idea became revolutionary. Centuries later, it influenced constitutions and democratic systems around the world, including the United States Constitution. England also developed Parliament, one of the earliest representative political systems in Europe. Over time, Parliament gained more influence while royal power became more restricted. This gradual balance between monarchy and law helped shape modern democracy. England also faced devastating crises. The Black Death killed millions across Europe during the 14th century. Entire villages disappeared, and the economy collapsed. England fought France in the 100 Years' War, one of the longest conflicts in European history. English longbowmen became famous for defeating heavily armored French knights. These wars strengthened English nationalism and military identity. Meanwhile, trade expanded, towns grew larger, and England slowly became wealthier. The Tudor period transformed England again. King Henry VIII broke away from the Roman Catholic Church after conflicts with the Pope. This created the Church of England and permanently changed English religion and politics. Religious conflicts spread across the country for generations. Then came the reign of Elizabeth I, often called England's Golden Age. England's navy became stronger, trade expanded, and literature flourished. Writers like William Shakespeare produced some of history's greatest works during this period. In 1588, England defeated the mighty Spanish Armada. This victory shocked Europe and marked England's rise as a major naval power. Control of the seas would later help England build a global empire. During the 1600s, tensions grew between the monarchy and Parliament. This conflict exploded into the English Civil War. King Charles I fought against Parliament's forces led by Oliver Cromwell. Parliament won the war, and Charles I was executed. For a short time, England became a republic. Although the monarchy later returned, royal power was permanently weakened. The Glorious Revolution of 1688 established constitutional monarchy, meaning the king ruled together with Parliament rather than above it. This political system became one of England's greatest strengths. England later united with Scotland to form Great Britain. By this time, Britain was becoming a global superpower. British merchants traded across Asia, Africa, and the Americas. The powerful East India Company expanded British influence overseas through trade, military force, and colonization. Britain built colonies around the world and dominated global shipping routes. At its peak, the British Empire ruled nearly a quarter of the world's population. People famously said, "The sun never sets on the British Empire." English laws, language, education, and institutions spread across continents. Many modern countries were heavily shaped by British influence. Then came the Industrial Revolution. This period changed human civilization forever. Britain became the first industrialized nation in history. Factories replaced manual labor. Steam engines powered transportation and manufacturing. Railways connected cities. Coal and iron industries expanded rapidly. British inventors and scientists helped pioneer modern industry and engineering. London became the financial center of the world. The Industrial Revolution dramatically increased Britain's wealth and military strength. But it also created harsh working conditions, child labor, pollution, and overcrowded cities. Despite these problems, Britain's industrial power gave it enormous global influence. Britain played a major role in both world wars. During World War I, millions of British soldiers fought across Europe and beyond. The war caused massive casualties and economic damage. Then came World War II. Britain faced Nazi Germany largely alone during the early years of the war. Prime Minister Winston Churchill became famous for inspiring the British people during bombings and military crises. The Battle of Britain became one of history's most important air battles. Britain eventually helped defeat Nazi Germany alongside its allies. But the wars weakened the British Empire economically and politically. After World War II, many colonies gained independence. The British Empire slowly dissolved. However, Britain still remained influential through finance, diplomacy, education, science, media, and culture. Today, London is one of the world's leading financial centers. English became the dominant international language used in business, aviation, technology, entertainment, and global communication. British music, literature, universities, and media continue shaping world culture. From the Industrial Revolution to parliamentary democracy, England's influence can still be seen almost everywhere in the modern world. England's civilization rose through conquest, trade, naval power, industrial innovation, and political transformation. From Viking invasions to global empire, England evolved from a divided island into one of history's most influential civilizations. Its legacy continues to shape the modern world today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more history and geopolitics videos. Turn on notifications so you never miss the next documentary.